Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Boy and I'm back again with another video. It's currently my phone's charging. May 12th, 2024, Sunday. And it's Mother's Day and it's my mom's birthday too. So I'm making this video to just give you guys my analysis for the week. So as you can tell on the gold, I don't really trade gold right now because it's at the all-time high, as you can tell, blah blah blah. Anyways, it's bullish on all three time frames. Daily there's no area of interest, so I went down to a 4-hour. Found an area of interest, so it could potentially come back if there's a strong area right here, so it could come back here. Boom, bounce off and keep going to the upside and retest the EMA. So yeah, I'm just watching this one. I don't really care too much. Euro USD. So last week, obviously we're bearish. It is coming back to retest this. Let me just turn this. So it is coming back to retest the head and shoulders, like I said. And so I like how this weekly closed near the area of interest. So now we could potentially get this long bearish candle right here. Let me just show you. So we could potentially get this bearish candle right here, which is what I think is gonna happen. So it's at the area of interest already, and it's rejecting, as you can tell right there. So just waiting, going down to lower time frames, and just wait for my interest signal and then take the trade. So that's what I'm waiting on, really. But yeah, this literally is the same trade I took last week. This time I did have my 1 to 2. This is a 1 to 3, but I didn't see. I might just move it up here. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm doing better than last week. Last week I was greedy. I didn't take my profits. This week I will take my profits. If I see that it has potential to keep going, then maybe I'll enter another position. But right now, this is all I want. So take my ball and go home. That's it. Cool. AUD USD. One of my favorite pairs to trade. Bro, funny story about this. So when I was editing the other markets, there's a tool, right? Hold on, let me see. I think, what market was it? I think it was here. No. Okay, I think it was here. And there's a tool on TradingView that lets you flip the markets, right? So I don't know how to explain this, but obviously in selling there's buying and selling, right? I found that I'm a really good seller. Like anything to the downside, I'm good. I can see those clearly. Boom, 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 take the trades. Buying, I'm also good, but not as good as selling. Like selling, I can just notice. I'm like, okay, cool. This is gonna sell. So I'm looking at this, and I said inverted head and shoulders on a weekly, right? So I'm looking at it, I'm like, is this really an inverted head and shoulders? I mean, you can see a head and shoulders right here, but we're looking to buy on this trade, so we can't really count that. But if you look closer, you can see it's forming an inverted head and shoulders on this pair. So what I did was I inverted the chart, right? I inverted it. You can see boom, boom, boom right here. So this week, I think for this market, it's gonna make like a bearish candle right here. Well, let me move this up. Potential bearish candle like this, and then next week, that's when we'll have the big drop on this chart. But basically, this is what I think is gonna happen this week for this one, right? So I inverted this chart to look at it better and see my prediction, right? Cool. Then I was editing the other pairs, and I was looking at this. Like literally, I was like, okay, why did I say this was bullish? Like obviously it looks bearish. Everything looks bearish, so why did I say it was bullish? And I started editing and changing it. And then I went to other pairs as well. I was like, the same problem was there. I was like, why did I put this as bullish if it was bearish? Like, what was I doing? Was I tripping or something? And then I realized my chart was still inverted. So I had to invert it back to regular, and then that's when it all made sense. But AUD USD, one of my favorite pairs to trade. As you can tell in the weekly, we're bullish. We literally just broke above this last week. Well, 2 weeks ago. But I'm literally waiting for it to come back, retest this area of interest, and then continue to the upside, continue to the buy. So you can see inverted head and shoulder on the daily right here. Boom. Oh, let me show you. See, I can't really I'm not much of I can't really spot this. I had to flip the chart to clearly see it, but you can see that head and shoulders right here. Let me get this. I don't know what's happening. Sorry. But shoulders, head, boom. Another shoulder, it broke below, it's retesting it, and then it's gonna continue to sell it. But yeah, this is a good trade. I actually really want to take this trade. If the Euro USD one doesn't present itself correctly, I will take this AUD USD one because I love taking this. I love taking trades on this pair. Like this is one of my favorite pairs to trade with. So And it's a 1 to 3, nice 1 to 3. So GDP NZD, this is literally like AED USD, just the opposite. Like I told you, I'm a good seller. So this one, it literally has everything that I wanted to do. It's a weekly, so the daily and the 4 are bearish right now to come down to the weekly to retest the weekly area of interest. And I think it's gonna take like 2 weeks for it to come down here. So I'm gonna take my profits this week. So I'm waiting for it. It broke below this area of interest. I'm waiting for it to retest it and then continue selling. That's it. But overall, it is setting up for the weekly move where it is gonna come back here, retest, and then go to the upside. So I'm just waiting for that. But in the meantime, we could catch this straight to the weekly area of interest. NZD USD, literally the same thing as AD USD. It broke above. Now I'm just waiting for the pullback, retest, and then continue. As you can tell, it literally barely just broke above. So now it's bullish. All time frames are bullish. So I'm literally waiting for a retest on the area of interest, which it did right here. But I want another one, which is gonna take like the first daily candle is gonna come here, retest it, and then after that we'll have those. We'll have like one like this, and then another one like this. So just waiting for that to happen. That's it. Waiting for the pullback to area of interest and take the trades. GDP CAD. This one's loading. So on a weekly, you can tell. I literally told you guys making the inverted head and shoulders. So it's gonna take 1 week to make the thing because it's gonna come here. So this week is gonna make this candle right here. That's my prediction. I'm calling it now. And then next week, that's when we'll have the big push to the upside. So honestly, I want to take this trade, but I'm waiting. I'm just waiting for a setup. And GDP USD, this is literally the same trade I told y'all. So obviously the weekly is bearish, but the daily and 4 are bullish, and it's having this weekly move. So my prediction is I think price is gonna come back here during this week, most likely close here. If it doesn't, it will retest it again and then continue to the downside. But I think this week is gonna come up and close right here, set up for the weekly move next week. But yeah, it's gonna come up here and then to the south. So that's it. My main markets are Euro USD, this is my #1 pair. AD USD as well. NZD, GP NZD, and then NZD USD maybe. But those are my top 3 right there. So yeah, that's the analysis for this week, and hope you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned, subscribe, follow, anything. But yeah, there you go.